was going through a box of stuff here, and I found some old Nobility Walkie Talkies. I bought these back in about 2010. So around that era, I was into collecting CB radio walkie talkies for a brief minute, and I really enjoyed that. And I really enjoyed putting batteries in them and getting them going and talking on them. They were really fun. Anyway, these did not work, but I only paid $2 for them. And well, they were tagged at $2, and I'm sure that's what I paid because usually I'll try to work somebody down on a price at a yard sale. That's half the fun as far as I'm concerned, but I'm pretty sure I spent the full $2 on these. Okay, so I brought them home, put new batteries in them back then, and they did not really work. I could get, it was this one. Yeah, that's right, because I have the antenna up. It was this one that I could get to receive, and these transmit on channel 14, if I remember right. That's how these old 100 milliwatt walkie-talkies work. They would transmit on channel 14, but they would receive on all 23. And we'd get about a half block range. But, what was really cool, back in the early 70s when I got into walkie-talkies, I was just, 8, 9 years old. And I thought it was so interesting because the skip was really rolling really hard, and I didn't really understand it back then. But you'd hear these guys from like New York and Florida. They'd be coming into Salt Lake City and just so loud and blowing the speaker out of these things. I always thought that was really cool. Now, even though my friends and I could only get about a half a block away from each other before we lost each other, maybe even about only 3 or 4 houses away, we would sit and try to get back to him, hey, Worldwide Undertaker, this is so-and-so in Salt Lake City. And, of course, you're not getting out at all. But anyway, it was fun. I always thought that was pretty cool. So this one transmits on channel 14. I'm sure they both do. If I can get this one going, and that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to try to get these going. I've been making progress with this one by just playing with the on-off volume switch and the PTT. So I'm not gonna waste deox on these, but I'll use some of that CRC contact cleaner because it's pretty cheap. It's only like $6 a can, and I'll see if I can get this one going, and then I'll try to get this one going. These have fresh Duracell batteries that I buy in bulk in there, and these batteries are probably worth more than the walkie-talkie, but they're just really cool. They were advertised as 5 transistors, says Nobility. I've never heard of this brand before, ever. But they must have been of decent quality. They have Hitachi transistors in them. So that's kind of cool. Now, like I said, they transmit on channel 14. So the non-working one here has a 27.125 crystal. Okay, 27.125 is channel 14. That's cool. But this one over here has a 27, could you read that? A 27.120. So that's 5 kcs down from channel 14. It's in between like channel 13 and 14, which I thought was interesting. So I don't know if this is a mismarked channel or they did this in production and then tuned it with this coil, or possibly this inductor here. So I'm not really sure how they do that. This one does send and receive signal. It's very bleak. Let's see if I can turn my CB on. I've got a CB on channel 14. And let me lock it down and play with this. There we go. And I'll unkey the radio. And there it goes. So it barely transmits, but like I say, when I putz around with this and then the PTT, I've been getting results. So my goal would be to try to get both of these to work, and I'll do a range test on them. I think that'd be kind of fun. I'll film a range test. Hopefully I can get them going. I'm not going to spend too much time on them. But if you guys know about the Nobility brand, please enlighten me. I'm going to take a guess. I couldn't find any build dates or, codes on any of the components, date codes or anything like that. So let me know if you guys know anything about these. I'm assuming these are 1965 era, maybe 67 era. Just totally guessing on that. And I believe they're 100 milliwatt, and of course they're the single channel walkie-talkies. So if you guys know about these, let me know. Please leave questions or comments down below, because this is a brand I've never seen before. And then I'm going to pull more Walkie Talkies out, and we'll have a little bit of fun with that for a while. All right. Thanks for watching. Please leave questions or comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Please, please, please.